The town of Surfside is a beautiful pedestrian-friendly oceanfront community located in South Florida's subtropical paradise. I live in the area, so in this video I'll show you the real side of Surfside so you know what it's like living in this amazing beach town. And don't worry, because I'm also going to tell you what are the cons on living in Surfside, because not everything is perfect. Stay tuned. Hello my friends, welcome to this South Florida channel. Jesus Balbuena my name. I'm a realtor in South Florida, and every single day I help people like you on their questions about moving and investing in South Florida. My friends, I love it. So please don't be shy to shoot me a text or send me an email. This is my contact information, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And let's start with the location.
Surfside is located on the northeast of the Miami-Dade County. It is between Bal Harbour and Miami Beach. This is a small town with an area of only 1 square mile. You can access Surfside on the east via Collins Avenue coming from the north or south, and coming through the west via Bal Harbour Islands. Driving from downtown Miami to Surfside will take about 25 minutes and about 30 minutes to the Miami International Airport, while downtown Fort Lauderdale is around 45 minutes away. Surfside borders with Miami Beach on 88th Street, but the more touristic part is in South Beach, which is 20 to 25 minutes away.
You can say Surfside is divided by the east side on the ocean, where you will see all the condo buildings and hotels. Some are luxury and some are not. You will also find all the restaurants and shops on Harding Avenue. The west side is purely residential. You will only see single family homes with 1 or 2 exceptions. The further west you go on Surfside, it gets more high-end, although this town is definitely on the higher end when it comes to all the Miami neighborhoods. The sense of community in Surfside is really present, and this is because this is a very pedestrian-friendly neighborhood. As I said earlier, I'm sure you will start waving at people in the street pretty soon after you move in here. Just like in Bal Harbour Islands, Surfside really puts an effort in fostering a family-friendly environment, and I would say it accomplishes it. This is one of the few cities where I can see kids playing around, getting dirty and sweating, just like the good old days. But I have to say that we can afford this because Surfside is a really safe town. This is not the busiest police department, let me tell you. However, you will see a police presence everywhere, making you feel a lot safer. The crime rate here is really low. Now I'll show you Surfside's multi-purpose oceanfront community park, which was built with a lot of amenities, such as a recreational pool with lap lanes, plunge pool and slide areas for children, jacuzzi, and a lot more. This is the most popular beach access, since you also have a lot of parking right across the street. Now, I want to tell you something that I mentioned in my other video about Bal Harbour Islands. A lot of people who want to go to the beach, which is right there, and they can't find parking, or just they don't want to pay, they come here to park at these Publix. They don't seem to tow cars, but be careful because they say they do, so don't say that I didn't warn you. Some people don't know this, but Surfside has a community tennis court that is totally free for the residents. However, you should make a reservation on the Town of Surfside on the website. You can book a time and a day. This is one of the most popular parks in Surfside, this one right here, right on 96th Street, Ken Concourse Avenue. Today, this is undergoing a major renovation, and it's set to be ready sometime in this 2024, and it's gonna look amazing. You also have parks like this one, just a green area to distract yourself or bring the dog for a walk. But of course, my friends, we're in Surfside, so we have to talk about the beach, which is the main attraction of this town. And to be honest, this is one of my favorite beaches in the Miami-Dade County. It is very clean and it's not so crowded as other beaches like Miami Beach, for example. A lot of these buildings are residential condos, so you will mainly see local residents, people who live in the area, chilling in here, unless you're nearby one of these few hotels that has a public entrance to the beach. However, the Surfside beach is a lot busier than the one in Bal Harbour because of all the commercial activity in Surfside. And like I said, public parking is south of 96th Street, which is where the town of Surfside starts. If I'm making a video about Surfside, it is a must that I have to show you the Bal Harbour shops. This is a luxury high-end retail space where you can buy designer clothes. The mall is an open concept, so it feels very natural. The shops close a little bit early, I think, but it's with the purpose of you going to the restaurants right after shopping. Well, that's what I believe. The food here is amazing. I can't complain. I recently came to a restaurant called Carpaccio and it was amazing.
To tell you a bit about Bal Harbour, this is a very high-end neighborhood. It may have the highest price per square foot in Miami, to be honest, but once you're here, you're going to see why. It is very normal to see luxury cars and beautiful properties all around. So yes, this is where some of the wealthiest people in Miami live. However, a lot of the buildings in Bal Harbour are older, but now I see they're starting new construction projects and renovations, so this is going to look amazing. Keep in mind the famous Aventura Mall is only 20 minutes away, so this is another great alternative for you to go shopping, dining, or for entertainment.
Now this is the busiest avenue of Surfside. I'm on Harding Avenue. Here you have 2 blocks full of restaurants and shops. A lot of them are boutique shops, but this is a nice walk, to be honest. A lot of these restaurants are kosher, but you have a bit of everything. I always recommend people to try Cafe Ragazzi. I really like the food in this place. Surfside is the home of many Jewish families. According to the city sources, the Jewish community makes up for a third of the population in the area. And that's why, of course, we have this great synagogue nearby. It is undergoing renovations, but trust me, it'll look very nice according to the plans. There is also a Catholic church nearby, which is actually in Miami Beach territory, but it's only 1 block away from the town of Surfside, just to give you another option. But my friends, let's not forget about Bal Harbour Islands. To come here, you just have to cross this bridge right here on King Concourse Avenue, and this is another amazing neighborhood. This is actually where I live, so make sure to watch my video about Bal Harbour Islands. I feel like it's one of my best videos, to be honest. But anyways, here, like on Harding Avenue, you will be able to find a lot of boutique shops and restaurants. This is a very walkable neighborhood, very similar to Surfside, with the difference that Surfside is directly on the beach and Bal Harbour Islands is about half a mile away from the beach. Most residences in Surfside are condos, and all of them will be here on Collins Avenue from 96th Street all the way to 88th Street. There are all type of buildings, apartments, all condos, and luxury. You also have some of the best hotels in Miami. To me, Surfside is actually an upscale version of South Beach. And you could say the same about Tony Al's, a neighborhood that is very close from here as well. I dare to say that at least 30% of the people who own property here in Surfside do not live in Miami. And by experience, I noticed that a lot of these absentee owners are from New York, and they mostly come down here to Surfside during the winter. There are a few older buildings in the area, but I think it's only a matter of time for somebody to come in and knock all these old buildings out, to be honest. Okay, there is a lot of new construction going on here in Surfside. This is one of the newest projects, the Surf Pro. It's gonna be a luxury building right across the beach. And by the way, this is one of my favorite buildings. The 87 Park has some of the best views in Miami. This land you see behind me is where the Surfside collapse happened about 3 years ago. But now this land has been sold for 120 million. It's gonna be a hotel, so I can't wait to see the construction that's gonna be in here. So on the west side, you will see all the single family homes. And like I said earlier, the further west you go in this part of Surfside, the better it gets. And as a proof, I'll show you Vizcaya Island. It is a little island with only 1 street and houses on each side, and you will see some of the best houses in Surfside in here. I wouldn't be surprised if a celebrity lives in here, to be honest.
The median sales price in Surfside, combining single families and condos, is 1.16 million. If you look only at single family homes, the median sales price is 1.35 million. When it comes to rentals, the median price is $4,700 a month. The style of the houses are varied. You have a lot of houses that are the typical Miami house, but you also have the typical Miami luxury mansion you see on TV. So how could you not love Surfside?
Like I told you, not everything is perfect, so let's go over the pros and cons. The cons in each town of the coast in Miami are very similar with just a few distinctions. Number 1, the traffic. The traffic is very heavy on Surfside, especially on Collins Avenue during the high season from October to April. If you have your kid in the Bal Harbour school, you will face some traffic at 3 p.m. Fortunately, this is a very walkable town. Everything is nearby, so a lot of the people use scooters or bikes to get around. Number 2, the cost of living in Surfside is above Miami's average, so this can be considered as a con. However, I do feel you get what you pay for, especially after comparing to other areas. When it comes to the zip code 33154, I would say Surfside is in the middle when it comes to the cost of housing. And number 3, I told you about this in my other videos, but I will have to say it again. Crime is very low in Surfside, so the only thing police officers have to do, fortunately, is to watch out for traffic tickets. You can get a ticket for any minimal mistake you make when driving, especially on Collins Avenue on Harding, so be very focused and careful when driving and you will be fine. Okay my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video about Surfside. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Jesus Balbuena my name. Don't forget to call me if you have any questions about moving to South Florida, and see you on the next one.